Hey, wait. What are you packing? What have you put in your pocket? Nikambati, mafaka vichani mu pocket, mavika mwenshi umova brother.
What is the boss?
Hurry up.
There's nothing.
Hurry up.
There is nothing.
Okay, there's nothing, huh?
There's nothing, boss.
Get your hands from your pocket. Before I call people.
Nibe manja.
Let's deal with this people.
I don't. Okay.
I rule this land. No, this is my place. This is my area, my guy.
Pangono.
This is my territory.
Pangono, boss. You see it? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of the Change Your Perspective podcast. And I'm your host, Mwasa Musonda, Big Was, 5th year aeronautical engineering. So, guys, I'm not even going to get into too much details. You guys already know what we're here for. It's an episode. This is a podcast where we get into the lives, the minds of like visionaries, trailblazers, people who are daring to be different, you know. And with me here, I know you can see who I'm with. I'm with Mr. Iven Mwale. I'm going to allow for him to introduce himself because this is a heavy man, guys. This is a heavy man. So please let the people know who you are.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another good episode of To the Fullest, 2TF. I am your host, Iven Mwale Vagwada. And on today's episode, I feature my man. No, I feature the whole podcast.
Okay, so you know what's happening here. I know you've seen him doing the podcast intro, but I'll just give you a little snippet of who I'm with. So Mr. Iven Mwape, rather, sorry. So Mr. Iven Mwape here also runs his own podcast. He has what is known as the To the Fullest podcast. As you can see, his shirt is branded. I mean, these guys are putting me on gear. I think we need to get our own shirts.
No, you do that.
Yeah, we need to get our own shirts. Yeah. No, so he has a podcast as well. And, you know, as we are living in this life, it's always important to network. So we came across each other and we decided, no, you know what? Let's work.
Let's work.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we're here for. You guys know, the Change Your Perspective podcast is not a podcast centered around topics because we are wide. You see, yeah. So today, on today's episode, Mr. Iven Mwape is our topic. You know what I mean?
No, you know, it's fun being a question when you're used to questioning others.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So it's going to be conversationalist rather.
Yeah.
So it's going to flow just like that. So, you know, without wasting too many times, too many antiques, let's get into it. Let's give the people what they've come here for.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Iven, tell us a little bit about yourself. Let's start. We're going to make building blocks.
Yeah.
Let my viewers know who you are.
All right. So my name is. I was told there is no my name.
There's no in English.
Yeah. So my name is Iven Mwale Vagwada. Yeah. I was born in Luapula.
Okay.
Yeah. Years back.
Yeah.
I was born in Luapula.
How many years ago?
Just years back. No, years back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was born in Luapula until 2007 when my parents shifted to Copperbelt in Ndola. So that's where I started school. So I can just say I grew up from Ndola. So I did my old school, grade 1 to 12, I did in Ndola. Then tertiary, I did biomedical engineering at Iven.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's my side.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's enough.
No, that is enough. You know what I like?
Yeah.
We started this episode introducing you as a podcast host, but
Yeah.
now I've gotten to find out that you did biomedical engineering.
Yeah.
So that's amazing to say that what we studied doesn't really constitute our life.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest takeaway even for me.
Yeah.
I'm a student here at CBU, and I'm also doing this thing as well.
Yeah.
This thing, podcasting, and it's going well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is good. So let's talk about the things you're doing.
Yes.
The things you're doing. So as Mr. Iven Mwape, what exactly is it you're doing? When you say biomedical engineering, let someone understand what that is and how you are able to work in the biomedical engineering field.
All right. I don't want to go in much of the engineering terms. Just to make it simple, biomedical engineers, we are the engineers you find in the hospital. We are the one who works on the medical equipment. Those you find in the hospital, starting from the hospital beds, the patient monitors, the ventilators, the X-rays, every machine you see in the hospital when they are down or there's installment or repair our spares, we are the one to look for.
Oh, that is good. You know what? I like learning. Just now I've learned.
Yeah.
I've learned.
Yeah.
That should be one of the coolest jobs because I mean you're saving lives.
Exactly.
You're saving lives.
Yeah.
Now that is good. That's good. So progressing, huh?
Yeah.
Progressing. You did biomedical engineering, and then you have a podcast.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Podcast.
Yeah, your journey in podcasting.
Yeah.
Aren't you to give the people what they want? Let's get into it. The crevices.
All right. So how the podcast came about is, I love writing.
Yeah.
And when you check my social media profile, when you just go back years back,
I'm going to put his social media profiles in the description.
Yeah,
so
you find
everyone-
that I've done a lot of writing, a lot of articles on different topics. And so there's this one man who just really loved what I was writing, and he always followed. And then one day, he just like, let's meet. So I met the guy and was like, no, I love what you are writing, and I think you have a lot to share to the world.
Yeah.
But you know that in Zambia, he was like, this is your home ground. Huh?
True.
This is where you're starting from. And people from here don't like to read. So if you want to reach a lot of people, can you find a way of bringing what you are writing into videos or audios?
Yeah. What are some of the things you wrote, though?
Okay,
Sorry to cut you off, but
Oh,
what are some of the things you wrote?
yeah. Okay, so I've wrote a lot about health. Yeah, because I'm a peer educator trained by UNESCO,
Okay.
and I've done a lot of that work,
Yeah.
which I'm still doing. So I've wrote a lot about health and just keeping yourself as a young child, young person,
Yeah.
mental health. I think that was most of my articles that were based on that.
Yeah.
Even when you look at the podcast, what we do, most it's based on the same. We want to change the mentality of people, how you see things, how you keep yourself even when you're doing okay. Because when you talk of mental health, it doesn't just come because you are going through a challenge.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's because you have so much, but you don't know how to handle yourself.
True.
It's like here where we are, someone just come give you a million kwacha. You've had money before, but you've never had a million before.
True.
So now, how do you handle yourself in that situation? You're going to think a lot. Like you lose your mind. So somehow that's also mental health. It's challenging. So we want to prepare people to say no. Sometimes the door can open. Sometimes an opportunity would come. This is how you handle yourself. Okay, this is how other people have handled themselves. So that's the focus, or that's the direction of some of the things which I wrote about. So when I met the guy, he was like, I think let's find a way of bringing out these things in writing. So he gave me some time to think.
Yeah.
So I thought about everything, and I was like, what if I do a podcast?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, that's a good idea.
Did you hear about podcasts before that, or how did you come to know about it?
I did, but in Zambia then I was just watching only one episode, one podcast.
Yeah.
It's now that we have a lot.
Yeah.
I was watching one podcast, but most of the podcasts I was watching, they were from Kenya and India.
Okay.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of podcasts from these countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only one I was watching in Zambia. I don't want to mention it. Yeah. Unless you chase me that I'm advertising for free. Yeah. So when we talked with the man, he was like, yo, I love your idea. To support you, let me be your first guest.
Wow.
So that's how we shot the first episode, and he was my guest. When you check the first one we did, he was my first. Then we were not caught to the fullest. When we started, the podcast was called I forgot it. I've forgotten the name. What's yeah.
Yeah.
But I know it's like I've forgotten the name. Yeah, it's just recently we changed to the fullest. We just done about 5 episodes with this name, but all the other episodes is in another name.
Okay, so how long ago was that when you made your very first episode?
I think it's supposed to be 9 months now.
Okay.
9 months now for this episode, but we've done more work before, like way back, like 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those episodes got deleted because of poor graphic, and the videos were not good.
Yeah.
So they got deleted from YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, so those that we have like good quality, that's about 9 months now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that
9 months. Every week, without missing a week.
Without missing a week, 9 months consistent.
Every Wednesday.
And you know, that is the thing about consistency. I'll tell you this: running a podcast is not the easiest of jobs.
Yeah.
You know, and there's this antique say everyone has a podcast now. People start, but for you to keep up the momentum,
yeah,
it takes so much.
It's really frustrating.
Kudos to you. I won't even get into the technicalities behind, like after recording the episode.
Yeah.
When it comes to like the editing, the advertisements, the publishing,
it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. So kudos to you. My hat is off to you.
No, not just me and my team. Cause I'm not alone.
Yeah, you're not alone.
I have people.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more. Maybe I just sit and talk. But the one who does a lot of work. Yeah. Yeah, especially getting the guest.
Yeah.
I think for me personally, that has been my challenge. Me personally, finding someone to feature, but my team is good.
They're
just
really
know
good.
We have the person for you. Don't worry.
No, don't worry. I'm going to put the description to his podcast so that you can see how good his team is actually. You guys need to appreciate the work that goes on behind behind the screen. So yeah, this man was your first guest.
Yeah. Yes.
So what's the relationship between you and this man? Was it a stranger? Was it your uncle?
No, I call him boss. Yeah, but that's not his name. His name is David, but I call him boss. So this man was my senior in college.
Okay.
He was 2 years ahead. When I went first year, he was in his final year. He was also doing biomedical engineering. Yeah. So after I finished biomedical engineering, I think what made us click is me and him were both while we are in school, but every time we met, we'll be like, no, school waste time. Can you find a way of stopping? Yeah, we really wanted to stop school.
You really wanted to stop school?
But sir, you've gone this far. I was like, no, in as much as I've gone this far, I'm just doing it for my parents. I'm like, no, same.
You know what? This is a conversation. I want us to mash the brakes on this thing. This thing called school, because many students, I know many students who actually go through what you just talked about, the urge to stop school. I want us to go on that a little bit. You get, because personally, and my mom is probably watching this. Personally, I think I also wanted to stop school. I had talked to my friends about it. And I don't know if she'll be happy, but like, it's the truth. It's my truth. I personally also had a strong conviction to say, okay, this thing is getting in the way of what I want to do. I said to feel like that.
Exactly.
You see, so around that mentality. So tell us some of the things that helped you get out of that. You know what? Let me just run through the finish line.
All right. Like I've said, every time we're like, okay, we're doing this for our parents, because I knew that in as much as I'm doing this biomedical engineering, I know where I'm going to, and he knew. And trust me, the man I'm talking about, he's never worked as a biomedical engineer, but he's doing very fine. He's doing very fine. He's doing very fine.
Yeah.
When you meet him, when you see where he stays, what he does, you'll be surprised.
Yeah.
So that was our mentality. It was like, okay, we are wasting time, because when we look at how much we were making before we came in school. Now you come in school and now you have to rely on your parents to send you money. It's like, okay, this is wasting my time. And every time you go out, for example, then when I came in the circle, I had a lot of engagements. Like everybody, someone calls me, come and host an event. Like,
so you're also an event host?
Exactly.
Oh, wow. A man of many hats, huh?
That's
many caves.
That's the thing. So good. It's like when I go there, one event, I'm making like more than my parents will send me maybe for 3 months for upkeeps. I'm like, okay, this thing is wasting time. Can't I just focus on my coding? But they're like, okay, I don't want to disappoint them. So that's what keeps us going. I wouldn't say that we wanted to stop because of the pressure of school or anything. No, we wanted to stop because we felt it was getting in our way of where we wanted to go. But believe you me, school is the best equalizer. Because if I never came to school, I wouldn't have met that same man I'm talking about. And sometimes God takes you somewhere just to meet one person.
True.
He can take you to school, maybe here where you're at CBU, you spend 5 years, 7 years here, maybe just to meet your wife. You know that God can do that, huh? Just to meet your wife. After school, you do different things from what you studied. But just you met your destiny. So you can be in school not because you have to have that degree, diploma or certificate. Maybe just to meet your destiny helpers. I think it's my case. Trust me, if I never went in school, one, I wouldn't meet that man, and I wouldn't meet any of my team, because everybody in my team, the people I met, are actively known. These were my classmates. Some were people get to know I was there. And these are the very people helping me. Or should I say, these are the very people we are helping each other because we are all growing in different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that is good. You know what I'll say concerning that segment is that one thing that has helped me stay in school actually is friends.
Exactly.
Friends.
Friends, exactly.
I can't stress this enough. Have good friends.
Yeah.
You need friends who are going to pick you up when you're down. To say, no, yo, let's go study.
Exactly.
You know, and then also friends who are going to push you to lift the burden.
Exactly.
You know, because my friends, this thing called the podcast, I'm not doing it alone. I've got people in the back who help me, and these are just my friends. You know, these are people who say, oh, no, let's go play some basketball. Let's go do some soccer. You know, so your friends are really what's going to push you through school. So if there's anyone out there who's feeling like giving up, I urge you to just open yourself up to that thing that is called friendships.
Exactly.
Because a friend really is the person who's going to help you when you're in dire need.
Exactly.
Yeah. So open yourself up, open your heart to friendships. Don't be confined, avoid solitary places. Try your best to interact with the world.
No man is an island.
No.
You know, when we was graduating on my graduation day, I told my father to say, I wanted to meet two people. I told him, you see this diploma I've gotten today? It belongs to these people. He was like, why? I told him to say, you remember when I came in school, I would stay away like having programs and other things. 3 months without going to class. I'm telling you, 3 months. But these 3 months I've made school, find that every day I've been in the register and I've done no assignments and I've written all the tests.
Imagine.
We have been there.
That's the goodness of friends.
Exactly. And people would ask, like, how do you have everything and we will come every day? Like, it's about who you know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. True. You're only as big as your network.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're only as big as your network. And they also say you're only as strong as your weakest link. So the phenomenon of a chain is very important.
Yeah.
One loop on a chain alone can't withstand any force.
Exactly.
But if you connect them together, it withstands a lot of forces. Yeah. So that's where we're at with this thing called friendship.
You know, one thing I've come to learn about people, talking about connection. I think people have a misunderstanding when we say connection. They think when we say connection, it's people who have money, people who have done it. You get it?
True.
No, but when we say connection, it's just people who can support you, people who can even help you reach those you want to meet. Because you know, there was a time I wanted to reach this one man. He's a very busy guy.
Yeah.
I wanted just to meet him, not to feature him, just to interact, just have a conversation with him. I tried so many times, you know, it was, this is a process, you have to register, we'll give you when you can meet him. He's a welcoming man, and he is, of course. So I tried, I couldn't. Not knowing that one of my friends, the same person I've been trying to meet, is their uncle. Suddenly, trust me, we just having a conversation like ABCD. I was like, my uncle is calling. Your uncle? Yeah. He was like, do you know this guy? I said, yes, I know him. He's my uncle. So he's calling me because he wants me to go and see him at this place. Are you sure? I was like, let me pay the angle. We are going together.
You are going together.
yeah, we're going together.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what I'm doing, we are going together. That's how I got to meet this person. Through a friend.
Connections. I can't stress this enough. Know people, be good to people. You get, because you never know where your blessing lays.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, before God can operate, he operates through people. That's the very reason, like when God wanted to do miracles on earth, he came through human form.
Exactly.
He had to come in our form.
Yeah.
So your miracle might just be in someone. Allow yourself to meet people, friends.
Meet them. That's what they say. At the Satapera Tambika. So the some people you have. Yeah, your doors. Yeah.
No, that's very good. That's very good.
Yeah.
So before the convention of friends, what were we talking about?
We're talking about how it started.
Yeah.
So that's how we did the first episode with the guy. It was so good. So when you check our podcast, we put up the whole full episode on YouTube.
Yeah.
But we divide all of it, like 5 minutes, 5 minutes. We post them on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. This is our biggest niche. For YouTube, for us, we call it a saver.
Yeah.
That's why we keep everything. Yeah, but our goal is Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram, because these platforms help us to reach to
more people.
Yeah. YouTube, we are trying, but we call it a server.
No, that is
It's
very
growing.
true. That
yeah.
is very true.
Yeah.
I like that. And when we're having, I like meeting people who are doing the same thing I'm doing, content creation. If you're in front of the screen, because you get to interact and exchange notes.
Exactly.
I like that. So this episode, every 5 minutes, you're going to see it on YouTube. You're going to see it on TikTok, Facebook. You see it everywhere.
Yeah, it gives you engagement.
Nah,
it gives you a
it
lot.
really does.
Yeah.
It really does. No, that is good. So, Mr. Ivan, we've talked about how you mentioned your diploma was for your friends. Yeah. You, at least that's what you told your parents.
Yes.
So now, when you got out of school, how important was getting that paper for you? Because you said you're working, but then you're still doing other things. There's going to be someone out there who say, "I made this paper. I don't want it."
No.
So talk to us about the importance of that, having a paper, especially when you go out in society.
All right. So let me mention this. So while I was in school studying biomedical engineering, I was also studying finance management and PR as a short course. So when I finished school, I didn't get employed with my diploma. I got employed with my certificate, PR.
Public relations.
Exactly. Just short course, not the full course like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Just a short 6 months.
6 months, yes.
I did. It was called PR and finance management.
Yeah.
So I did that short course, and that certificate is what employed me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was using the same money I was getting from that certificate to sponsor my podcast.
True.
Because my podcast is mobile, so we follow our guests.
Yeah. So you need some money.
I needed money. So I needed money, and I can't just go to school and keep my paper. That's an investment. School is an investment.
True.
School is also a business. So when you go there, just know you are investing, and sometimes you need your profit back.
Yeah.
And when it comes to school, it's not just you. Even your family wants the profit. Yeah. So I started working for an NGO, as PR, the public relation, using my. So I worked there from the time I finished school until I got employed now as a biomedical engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. So that just shows the importance of learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't stop learning.
No, you are not supposed to stop learning.
Never.
Yeah, learning doesn't stop. I mean, education can stop, but you have to always learn.
You have to keep learning.
I like the fact that you say, because me, I said it in the previous episode to say, for me, I've engaged myself in many things.
Yeah.
You see, I was learning farm management. Yeah. I was doing the podcasts. I am doing aeronautical engineering.
Yeah.
I am. What else am I doing? Anyway, there's a lot more I'm doing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I did a lot more. But like, for me, I look at it as whatever I'm doing is because I've got interest in it. Yes. I think school for me, I stopped to feel it as a burden when I got into the mindset of realizing that this thing I'm doing is just a hobby. Yeah. I like aircraft. I like the whole concept. So what I'm learning here is just for me so that I can do this thing called aeronautical engineering.
Exactly.
So that's good. That is very good, Mr. Ivan.
School is stress with it. It's the only option you have. And you should observe those people who have school as their only option and they start 24/7, they don't want bad results.
Yeah, true. True. That's why people complain sometimes that this guy, I studied too much, but like it's always hard. And then there's that one person who plays soccer, who's in school. He's got a lot of friends.
Yeah. It's important for the brain just not to focus on one thing. You kill your creativity.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. You need to do a lot of stuff.
No, that's good. That's good. So important. You've talked about creativity.
Yeah.
That point.
Yeah.
In this space that we're in, maybe there's someone out there who probably want to start a podcast.
You're welcome.
Yeah? You're very welcome. This space is for everyone. There's enough food on the table. I always say this. Yeah. So how important is it to be creative, especially out there? For me, I'm within CBU, but I plan to expand.
Yes.
So my guests are within my reach. Yeah. Now, when you're out there, how important is it for you to be creative to get these guests?
All right. So this is the thing. People don't come for who you are. I've not come on your podcast because you are hosting it. I've come because of the value I've seen in it. And you've not sat with me because you know me by my name, but you know me because of the value I have.
Yeah.
So the value matters. So whatever you are doing is, if I want to invite this person, are they seeing value in it? Are they going to learn anything? And for you hosting a podcast, you are trying to get someone who has a following on media as well.
True.
So when they feature, are they getting anything sensible to fit their followers, you get that.
Yeah.
So value, before we come to creativity, what's important is the value of your content. Even when you want to start any content, if you want a podcast, maybe it's music, comedy, or different other stuffs.
Yeah.
The first question is, what value am I adding to society? What am I trying to achieve? Define that first. So if you have value now, bring in creativity. Creativity helps us so that you are not boring. People don't get tired. If they watch, they know, okay, this is what he's going to say. After this, he's going to say this. After that, they already know everything.
Yeah.
Then there's no creativity. Creativity is where someone is expecting for you to say A, then you say Z.
That,
get it, huh?
that was creative. I was going to say B.
No.
I was going to say B.
Yeah, you say Z.
Yeah.
Where someone is expecting you to do the national anthem,
Yeah.
and you give them a prayer. So creativity is where people don't just understand. You are not, what people don't. You're always surprising. There's always something new about you.
Yeah.
To me, that's what I call creativity.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that is
And
very good.
it's very, very important.
No.
And creativity also comes in content. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Sometimes it comes in how are your video coming out? How is the sound? Where are you shooting them from? All that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, that's important. Creativity for me. When I think of creativity, it is simple. It's in the word. Really, you just have to create.
Exactly.
If you can create, you're creative.
Yeah.
You get it, huh? So it's about tapping into that element that is inherent within. I feel like everyone is a creative.
Yeah.
We just have different ways of expressing our creativity.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, yeah. That's why some people, they talk with some accents. It's just creativity.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, when I think about creativity, it's about like, okay, now that I've got this thing I want to do, how do I present it in a way that will attract people?
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's very important.
Yeah.
It is very, very, very important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now moving on, huh? Let's talk a little bit more about your podcast.
Yeah.
To the fullest, because I want my viewers to also come onto your platform.
To the fullest.
Yeah. You mentioned before that you had the name, and then you recently changed to the fullest.
To the fullest. Yeah.
So what prompted that name? Where did the name come from? What was the thought process behind it?
So we didn't want to move from the initial is what we started.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm remembering the former name is Diary. Yeah, the Growth Diary. Yeah.
The Growth Diary. Yeah.
So, so that was the name.
I told you to come.
Yeah. So the first name was used is the Growth Diary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the Growth Diary, like I said, the conversation were based on young people. We are growing.
Yeah.
So what thing do you put in your diary? Or if I call my guest, what experiences they've gone through, those things they've written, say, okay, this is what has made me. So that was the whole podcast to the Growth Diary. Yeah. So after we decided, okay, we need a change of name and rebranding, we didn't want to move from what we really wanted to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
So to the fullest, just mean like, just tell us, don't hide anything. Let's just go to the food. Let's just open up. Tell us what we've gone through. Tell us what our goals are. Tell us what really made you become who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mansa Iye, what made you start the podcast? Tell us to the fullest. Don't leave anything. We have time for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That is good. I think I'm also going to use this to just tell my viewers why I chose the change your perspective.
Yeah.
Because I think lucky we are in the same line.
Yeah.
Because for me, it's all about, some people see a 6, other people see a 9.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't mean they are wrong.
Oh, wow.
You get it, huh? So it's just about flipping the script, change the perspective.
Exactly.
Yeah. So even just when it comes to this life thing, when you look at every single thing, it has multiple angles. Nothing exists in unison.
That's the truth.
You get it? Life is multidimensional in itself.
Yeah.
So because of that, it's all about just flipping the script. Change the angle at which you're looking at something from.
Yeah.
And maybe you might just see a blessing in disguise.
That's the truth.
And that's why we came up with a change of perspective, so that our viewers there can just gain knowledge, insights from different people we have on the podcast.
I really love it.
And then I believe every single person, or everyone out there has a story to tell.
Exactly.
And from that story, someone else can pick up something from that story. You get it?
Yeah.
And that's why we have conversations with different people, so that each and every person who comes to view this podcast can see it. Okay, I identify with this person and I understand what he's talking about. From there, they flip scripts and they start living their lives
Trust
differently.
me, it's encouraging. Just being here.
Mm-hmm.
If I can open up and tell you I've learned this and this, you'll be surprised.
Yeah,
if I tell you, okay, I know where I need to change,
Yeah.
I know where you'll be surprised.
No,
it's a lot.
It
Yeah,
is good.
yeah.
It is good. And
Just
for
a
me,
matter of
you know, I've always been a person who likes to. I think I like to learn from people.
Yeah.
Knowledge for me, I think like I'm a knowledge junkie. I like knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like growth, and that's why I chose the conversation more than an interview.
Yeah.
You see, because I don't like interviews. I think
Exactly.
interviews may be boring.
I think that's why podcasts they are.
Mhm.
So they're just it's a nice place. It's like opening up. It's an yeah, boy, or
True.
yeah, sorry, yeah,
True.
the yeah, boy. You just have to bring out everything.
Yeah.
Without they know you are done. Because for an interview, you have to plan.
Yeah, an interview.
Because if
you
I'm
have to plan.
interviewing, there is exactly what I want to hear from you.
True.
But for a podcast, you just want to get to know.
Yeah,
person.
and you just get to the fullest. You get everything to the fullest.
To the fullest.
You know what I mean?
Unfiltered.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah,
it is.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
how it is. And
Yeah.
I like it. And the podcasting space in Zambia is now growing. There are
Very
many
much.
podcasts coming up. So
Yeah.
I think it's all about just finding that one that you identify with, or
Exactly.
those that you identify with,
Yeah.
and just stick with them.
Yeah.
You see, we grow
Yeah.
together.
Exactly.
We really have to grow together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now let's talk a little bit more about the value
Yeah.
that your podcast gives to people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What is the description of your podcast? We've talked about the name, where
Yeah.
it came from,
Yeah.
but like, what's your niche? What is that thing? Do you like comedy? Are you talking about politics?
Yeah.
What is that thing that you guys dwell on as the fullest podcast?
All right. So, to the fullest podcast, when you check the description or our media where we share the description, it's just simple: confidence and audacity. That's all.
Yeah.
Just those two words. That's what we want to achieve. We just want to help you have the confidence and the audacity to do it. That's what we want to achieve as a podcast. When you feel you are down, you can do it. We bring you someone who's done it. And when they tell you, we just want you to have the audacity to do that thing.
Yeah.
Simple. It's that simple.
Audacity and confidence.
Confidence and audacity.
Those are the most important things, because many people are stuck in the loop where they have got brilliant ideas.
Exactly.
People, let me tell you, people are creatives out there.
A lot of them.
But just for them to put them out to the world, it becomes a challenge. And
Yeah.
I like what your podcast is doing.
Yeah.
I like what your podcast. You talk about stuff like purpose.
Yeah.
You talk about stuff like discipline.
Yeah.
So it's amazing like that. You get it, huh?
I think I can say we are the only podcast that come with a topic.
That come with a topic.
Yeah.
Huh? No, that's very true.
Yeah.
Because when I think about many podcasts, including myself, I don't like to limit myself to a topic.
Yeah.
That's why. So if you're out there and you're looking for, maybe I need to learn this thing called purpose. To the fullest podcast is probably out there.
Yeah.
Just look for it, and you'll find the whole conversation based on purpose. For us here, we're going to talk about it. Just we'll touch here and there, but to the fullest, they'll give you everything unfiltered. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm glad we've gotten to interact like this. At least you are giving people two perspectives. Who will probably touch many things.
Yeah.
And then there's you who's like, you come with a topic and you talk about it. And I think that's what sets you apart.
Exactly.
That's what sets you apart.
Exactly.
Yeah. So when it comes to a person's dreams and goals, you get it, huh? Yeah. You talked of confidence and audacity. Yeah. How important is it for someone who's aspiring to do something to marry those two things?
Oh yeah. So when we talk of confidence, we are talking about it's addressing you as a person. It's talking about you working on yourself. That's the confidence. It's within you. And the audacity is what people are going to see. You get that? So if I say today, okay, I want to become maybe a mayor of my city in Dollar. First, I have to convince myself. Because the moment I'm going to tell these people, this is my intention, trust me, maybe the first people who are going to be against me is my family.
True.
Before I come to friends who are going to tell me, my G, you are wasting time. You are wasting your money.
True.
So if I've not built that confidence within myself, I'm not going to do anything. So the confidence is addressing you as a person. Before you start any journey, prepare yourself very well. Even the Bible says, I can't remember the scripture for this to say, if someone starts to build the house, then leave it halfway. People are going to laugh at you because you did not plan from the beginning. So the confidence is you yourself. Convince yourself, work on yourself. be ready to say, okay, if I start this, every challenge that is coming, come rain, come sunshine, I'm going to continue. So now the continuation and you doing it now, the audacity. That's what people, when they say you can't do it, then you prove them wrong.
Yeah.
When they say no, you're wasting your time, then they see that no, you are gaining value. Okay. So that's it for us, That's it for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's important. Before I started this podcast, I think that's something I also had to work on. I had to build first.
Yourself.
You see, granted, I'll tell you, I didn't just start this thing when the idea came.
Yeah.
This is an idea I actually sat on for so long.
Yeah.
You see, maybe 3-4 years ago,
Yeah.
I've been just told I want to start a podcast. One day I'll start a podcast. One day I'll start a podcast. But there came a day where I told myself, you know what? I can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
I'm going to record.
Yeah.
One way or the other, I'm going to record. Actually, the first guest I wanted, I'm not going to mention his name, but he said he was going to come, but he never showed up.
That happens a lot,
He said he was going to come and he never showed up. But then I sat here and I'm like, gosh, what am I going to do? I was like, okay, Lord, I think I'm just going to call someone else.
Simple.
And then I called that person, and that person was more than willing to come here, And that's the whole thing about having confidence, because I believed in the dream myself.
Exactly.
And I still believe in the dream. And I believe in the next 6 or even a year, I think
6, that's a lot.
I think Change Your Perspective podcast is going to be everywhere.
No, you're doing great.
And then
I'm giving you just a year.
Yeah?
Just a year.
With consistency.
Just a year, consistency. That's the thing. Just be there even when people don't show up. I was talking about the confidence and the audacity. And I talked about saying our YouTube is our saver.
Yeah.
So when we started, we're just using these other platforms to just market so that people can go, but the views were not that much on YouTube.
Yeah.
And people started saying you're wasting time. You get it?
True.
But it's a matter of creativity. So we decided, okay, so if YouTube is not encouraging us, we can't stop. Let's give it to other media platforms. So we don't want to give them full, so we started cutting shorts. So where someone is just watching, like, I want to hear all of it.
Yeah.
You get that?
True.
They go there. So for some, I met people are like, okay, you're wasting time. I saw your video, it only got 7 views. I'm like, did you see it on Facebook?
Yeah.
Or did you see it on TikTok or Instagram? So that's so when you talk of confidence, you also build a defense around it, so that when someone attacks you, you already have an answer. So when someone say no, you have no views on YouTube, I'm like, check the same video on TikTok. Check the same video on Facebook.
Yeah.
So YouTube, I'm putting it. It's my server. It's my storage. If you want, don't watch it on YouTube. I'll watch it myself.
That's true.
Check it somewhere else. And if you say it's too long, I've cut it for you. Go and watch shorts on Facebook, watch shorts on Instagram. We have 30-second shorts, we have 1 minute shorts, we have 5-minute shorts.
Yeah.
Just go for what works for you.
True.
Yeah.
True. No, that's profound.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, this video, you're going to see it everywhere. It's going to be in so many shorts. You're going to get tired of it, in fact.
Yeah.
These viewers are going to get tired. But no, it's important.
Yeah, because I have 7 days posting the same video on different
platform
before the next one comes. 7 days continuously every day.
Yeah.
If it's my WhatsApp,
the status.
Yeah, WhatsApp.
People suffer.
Yeah. And the fun thing is, they watch and they comment and they keep going.
True.
Yeah. And sometimes when you are doing these things, for me personally, if I talk about our podcast that we do, my guy behind can be my witness. There are people where, like, before last week, we didn't post an episode because we were busy. There were just people like, you've wasted my week. Like, what? Because we have people like, there are 4 is one, but we have one who's every week they're waiting.
True.
So if we're doing it for that one person, we'll never stop.
True.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah. Once again, guys, you're watching the Change Your Perspective podcast. So let's keep going.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this conversation, actually.
I'm enjoying myself as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, building something like this from scratch, it doesn't only take confidence. It requires a team.
Exactly.
You see, especially when you're coming up, if you're doing it alone, I don't believe anyone is self-made, if you ask me. I don't really believe anyone is self-made. So let's talk about the significance of a team for you.
Yeah.
And let's talk about your team as well.
Yeah.
So what does your team consist of, and how do you work around with your team?
Okay. Okay, see, no man is an island, and you can go far as a person, but with a team you can go very, very far. You get that?
True.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyone we see there, even the president, even the lawyers we see. There's a teacher, there's a mother who paid the exams, there's another one who did tuition, there's a brother who did the assignments. You can't do anything on yourself, and no matter what, when you see a person standing there saying, "No, I did it on my own," for me, I say that's a lie. They don't just want to acknowledge people were there for them, or you judge everyone because of one person who did not help you. You get that? So it's now that we as my team have everything that we need. We don't have everything yet, but at least we have enough. When you check our episodes, oh, the first one we did, the cameras we're using, they were not ours, number one. The laptops we're using to edit, they were not ours. Everything, it was someone who's giving us, someone who just believed in us. Like, we can use them, return them, use them without paying anything. Until we were able to get our own stuffs. Yeah, we are not yet there, but at least I can say, okay, for now we have some few things. You get that? So you always need somebody. So in my team, number one, I have people who are doing the posting. These are our admins.
Okay.
So I have people who are behind the cameras. These are people who are shooting, who knows the angles very well.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
And I have people who are hosting. It's not just me.
It's not just you.
No, it's not just me who does the hosting, but they've not yet been an episode which another person has featured, because we decided as a team to say, let's conclude this. So this episode we are doing, and the next one, they are my last. After that is other faces you are going to see.
Wow.
You get that? It's not just me. And we have people who are editing. And in my team, we have a lawyer. Yeah, we have a lawyer.
So basically, wait, let me say something. Basically, this man, it's a whole media house. It's
Vagwa Media. Yeah.
Vagwa Media. Huh? Yeah, that's Vagwa Media for you. It's a whole media. And you know, when I saw that, I was like,
for us, it's not just the podcast, because we have artists which we are managing.
Wow.
And we have comedians, we have MCs. If you want MC, not only that, we also do event planning and hosting. And if you are hosting,
Vagwa Media.
Yes. Wow. If you want an event, you have chairs, you have serving, we have all those stuff.
Okay.
We don't have them, but we connect you. So that's, that's the work. So it's a lot. So we have artists under Vagwa Media. So a podcast is just one of it.
Yeah. You know, when I saw that, I was like, no, I'm having CYP Media, Change Your Perspective Media. I'm going to start.
it's a whole team. You need a lot of people to come in. You get, So that's how we are working. And for us, it's not just something we are doing. Us, it's a registered thing. We are fully registered.
Yeah, true.
So it's not something where they will come to say, no, you're doing illegal things. No, we have papers to prove to say, no, we are allowed to do this. Yeah, so that's the thing.
I really like how open you are. You know, many people tend to feel like people should be competitors, especially if they're in the same space. I mean, me and you both have podcasts, but you've opened your arms to us, as Change Your Perspective Media, rather. You get it? You're very welcome, and that's the whole thing about it. You don't really have to be competitors, but you can grow together. You know, and that's the misconception, especially when it comes to content creation. It's a bit difficult.
You need a lot of people. You see, we've traveled from Lusaka, coming here
to be here.
Yeah. And we came as the two of us.
Yeah.
Wow. Someone had to pay for us to be here. Someone has to believe in us. We can't do it on our own.
That's true.
Yeah, that's why I said alone you can go far, but with a team you can go very, very far.
And you know, and I'm very. If you ask me, I'm humbled. I'm honored because Mr. Iven here came all the way from Lusaka. To feature on this podcast. So I mean, he sees something in us.
Value.
Yeah, it's all about the same value we talked about. Yeah, so that's amazing. That's amazing. Otherwise, friends, whatever goes up must come down, Mr. Iven. I hate to say this. I always hate rounding up my episodes, but I mean, we can go on and on and on about this man here. He's a powerhouse. You know what I mean? So I think for now, this is where we have to say our goodbyes, friends. It's been an amazing conversation with Mr. Vagwa.
Thank you.
I can call you Vagwa Media.
No, Vagwada.
Vagwada. Yeah, where did that name come from?
Because Vagwa Media is a whole team.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so Vagwada is because I do live performance. Yeah, so that's where the name came in. So I was just doing one of the live performances, and I was given the name Vagwada.
Okay.
And people loved the name.
Yeah.
So when we left,
what type of live performances?
Like theater.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Vagwada was the name I was given.
Okay. This man is an actor. He said he's an actor.
Yeah,
So,
okay, that's what the name came from.
No, let's play a scene. Let's act the scene right here, right now. I'm going to have a scene.
All right.
Let's get into character. Let's do this. Me, I am. What's it? Let's do. Okay, me. I want to buy something from you.
You sure?
Yeah, no, I'm explaining to you. So I want to buy something from you, and I come to your shop. Yeah, and I steal something. Yeah. But then I need you to act out how that interaction would go. No script. We're giving it to the people.
So you've come to my shop.
Yeah.
You've stolen something.
I've stolen something.
Yeah.
How would Vagwada react? So okay. 3, 2, 1, action.
Boss.
That was good. No, that is good. I like how you just got into character instantly.
Thank you. Yeah. So that's where the name Vagwada.
That's Vagwada, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I used to do theater.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've given you one amazing conversation, actually.
Yeah.
So this is where I say my goodbyes. Don't forget, I'm your host, Mwansa Samuel Musonda. Big was 5th year aeronautical engineering, and with me I had Mr.
Iven Mwape Vagwada.
Vagwada Media.
Yeah.
Or Vagwa Media, rather.
Vagwa Media.
All right, so until next time, ladies and gentlemen, like, share, subscribe.
Confidence now, that's it.